Hello and welcome back for another cube draft. Legacy cube this time. I haven't been online for a while and I haven't been able to play Magic or record videos because I actually caught the coronavirus. Still recovering a little bit, but I'm starting to feel good enough to play Magic again. Now for this Legacy cube. Some interesting options. Entomb is always good if you want to go Reanimator, but I don't know if I want to. I kind of want to go with some sort of green pile because all the other colors are lacking a bit of acceleration and green has it. Then again, there's also this Emrakul. We can maybe just take Emrakul and see if we could do something dumb and bust it with that. So let's take the Emrakul first. And then I'm not married to this pick, but we'll see. Magus of the Order. So this is some sort of, this is a natural order. Been very slow and sort of bad. Okay. Clothies. Clothies is cool. Croxa, Serum Visions, Windswept Teeth, and Gifts and Given. Right. I don't know. I kind of want to take the Windswept Heath, to be honest, but not sure if that's correct. I think I will. Let's see. Exhume. Ooh, there's Tooth and Nail. Well, Tooth and Nail is a way to get Emrakul into play. It's expensive, but it does do the job. Exhume would have gone well with our Entomb. Otherwise, I'm not seeing many things that really excite me. Seraph of the Scales. Is that a legacy playable or legacy cube playable card, really? I think I'm gonna take the 2 for now. Ooh, and then Coalition Relic. Fallen Shinobi is also great. Sakura Tribal is also great. Eternal Witness I like, but this ramps me 2 mana and Sakura only 1. So let's take the Relic. And then this cool looking Muldrifter, or not much else really. I still wouldn't mind being some sort of value pile. I could also take Thrun. Is a good card against control decks, but Thrun probably comes back, so let's just take the Muldrifter. Maybe be blue-green value pile. Ooh, Frost Titan, I always lose to this card. Ooh, Through the Breach. I wanted to take Overgrown Battlement, but I think I have to take Through the Breach if I'm trying to make this Emrakul work. I'm not losing out on much by not taking this Battlement, so let's take the Through the Breach. Ooh, Shelldock Isle. That's another way to get Emrakul into play. Okay, I guess I am purely on the Emrakul plan. I'm not sure how smart that is, but otherwise I take Thragtusk, or really the Stomping Ground I would also like. But let's take this Shelldock. Chart a Course, Champion of Wits, Sweltering Suns. I'm not sure if this is a Sweltering Suns deck. It still could be. It could be like, I was going to say red-green ramp or blue-red as well still. I'm just going to take Chart a Course. That's just a fine playable card. I'll take this Artifact Ramp spell. Don't mind if I do. And then what? There's Gifts and Given. Rift Bolt, Kira, Outposts. I'm going to take the Gifts. I don't think this is great, but it's the most interesting card. Brainstorm. Ooh, Brainstorm, Shelldock Isle, Emrakul. Now, that is a combo of sorts. So let's take that. I do like it. I'm not sure if Tooth and Nail is really going to make my deck, but we'll see. I can also Gifts and Given for Emrakul, and then it probably goes to my hand, but maybe I have Through the Breach in my hand to actually use then. We'll see. We'll see. Torrential Gearhulk or the Fallen Shinobi. Well, I'm going to get hit by Fallen Shinobi for sure, and then they are going to hit my Emrakul. That's the only time it's going to get snuck into play, but I'm taking the Torrential here. Yeah, this is the only card I might play, so I'll take that. I'll take Obosh and Una's Prowler. Okay, so Tooth and Nail, not necessarily what we're doing. Ooh, I could take Bolas' Citadel and then pay 15 life to cast Emrakul off the top of my deck. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I can take Plateau to fix with Windswept Heath, but I'm not sure I need to play Windswept Heath, or I'm gonna play green. I could take Mind Stone as just another piece of ramp. What does this Jace do? Yeah, it's some sort of scry machine, and it can make additional copies of itself. I think I'm just taking the Mind Stone. It's a bit boring, but it's fine. Ooh, Chandra, Eugene, Search for Ascanta. Eugene is good, but I don't have a way to ramp an 8 mana card right now. Maybe just take Search. I actually like this card, I think. 2 mana, sort of ramps. Chandra, I'm not sure if I'm that heavy on red. I'll take this Search. This is probably incorrect, but that's all right. Ooh, we can double up on our Emrakuls. Do I want to? Otherwise, I take Cyclonic Rift or Phantasmal Image. This is not Commander. This card is not as busted. Still decent enough if you can get to the late game maybe, and it has some early game potential. How easy will it be for Emrakul to be reduced? I'll take the Rift. And then Upheaval. Upheaval's a lot worse if you're not in green. You don't have Moxen and not that much busted artifact mana. I'll just take a Sulfur Falls. And then Ponder or Glen. I think I need Ponder more, so I'll take Ponder. Gilded Lotus, Spellseeker, or Opt. I don't like Opt. I mean, I'll play it, but I definitely am not excited about it. Spellseeker gets me not much. Maybe just take Gilded Lotus, play that, hope it lives, and then go from there. Really not looking like a great deck yet, but we'll see. Ooh, Basalt Monolith. That I do kind of like. Yeah, that can help us ramp. At this point, maybe even Upheaval would be good. I don't know. Maybe. Tooth and Nail, I'd say, is unlikely. Gift, probably not great either. Nor Torrential Gearhawk. Yeah, just not a great deck in general yet, but can still come. Forbid, Crucible, Daze. Do I take Daze? Do I take Forbid? I think I'll take Daze. And then I can take Jace. Jace is just a scry machine. Or I can take Maloku. Maloku with Sheldock Isle is kind of cute, so I'll take Maloku, I think. Yorion, Fall from Favor. Sure, let's try and become the Monarch. This could easily backfire, but we'll see. Take a Sword. Upheaval's still there, I'll take it. Take this Darkslick Shores, Spellseeker, and a Dark Ritual. Okay, let's move these to the board. Let's see. Ulamog, Treachery, Force of Will. I think I need more fatties, so I'm just going to take the Ulamog. Treachery is great, obviously. Force of Will is nice too, but I just need some more fatties. And then Worn Power Stone. Yeah. Ooh, Fact or Fiction. Let's take that. That does seem nice. So right now I'm mono blue, Upheaval, Rampy, Artifact, some control. Very light control, to be honest. We'll see. Oh, Tamiyo. I love Tamiyo. I know it's not a great card or anything, but I love Tamiyo. I'm taking it. Yeah, Tamiyo in the deck. Muldrifter can then become a 3-drop. So my curve looks a little better. It's not actually true. Well, maybe it is, but I just love Tamiyo. I think I opened it at the pre-release and I was so happy that day that I got Tamiyo. And obviously in sealed, it's pretty good also. But I always love that Planeswalker, even though it's not actually all that good. Whew. Murphogluder, Spellskite, Thirst, Thran Dynamo. I'm taking the Thran Dynamo. I'm getting most of the good artifact mana, or the busted artifact mana. Pact of Negation, Sundering Titan. I think I'm taking the Pact. I would like to have some sort of interaction for some of the game-winning stuff that I have going on. Not that they can actually counter Emrakul, but it can counter Through the Breach. And then hopefully I'll be able to pay for this. Maloku, maybe also not what I need for this deck. As cute as it is to pick up Sheldock Isle and replay it. Oh man, Hedron Archive. I think I have enough artifact mana now. I don't need a Hedron Archive as well. So I'll take a Brazen Borrower. A little bit of interaction. Yeah, this is an interesting build. Through the Breach. Oh, I can get Through the Breach with Torrential Gearhawk. That is kind of nice. Hallowed Fountain, Oblivion Stone, Whirler Rogue. I think I take the Whirler Rogue. I cannot imagine. Well, the Whirler Rogue is pretty decent against aggro, and I can just not imagine playing Oblivion Stone in this deck with all the artifact mana that I have. So let's take the Whirler Rogue for the sideboard, really. Against an aggressive deck, I can maybe board this in, or a deck with big creatures that don't have trample, maybe. Ooh, Force of Will. Yeah, I'll take the Force, not the Hour. I mean, I'm gonna splash this Through the Breach, but not much else. Pyroclasm or Fire Prophecy. Let's take the Pyroclasm for the sideboard. That seems more potent. And there's Murderous Redcap. Plarg. No, I'll take the land. Ooh, Thirst for Knowledge. That's a nice pickup. And a Sundering Titan. Not a bad pickup either. I'm curious if I should just not play Through the Breach. Let's see. I have a bunch of fatties because I've added some lands now. So this is 17 lands and I have 44 cards. Can cut the Pact for most matchups. Maybe the Sundering Titan. Probably is correct to just get rid of the Emrakul. Although this was kind of why I ended up in this deck. I mean, how likely is it that we get to cast this? Yeah, I built this to try and do Emrakul things. I kind of want to keep the Emrakul. Take out the Fall from Favor. I think that card might not actually be all that good for my deck, just because I'll make them not able to use their one guy, but then the other guys keep hitting me and they get the Monarch, and I have very few ways to get it back. That seems pretty bad. And then I'll just be greedy and play a 41 card special. Yeah, let's try this. I'm not convinced. Maybe I should just cut the Emrakul, and I might later on in the draft swap it out for the Sundering Titan. It's probably good enough as well to win some games, but I'll try it like this to start. Let's go for match one. Match one with our Emrakul monstrosity. Well, we have Ulamog in hand, so we have something to ramp into, and we have Shelllock Isle, although I mean, I'm keeping this. Probably not wise to do so, but we'll see. Fabled Passage. All right. Force of Will. Let's make this a little smaller, actually. Let's see if we hit something on this Shelllock Isle. They're going to fetch. Come on, Emrakul. No. There is a Through the Breach, which I think I do like. I'll put that underneath. I actually don't have a blue card yet to use this Force of Will. Jace. That's fine. Well, let's just play our artifacts and start ramping, and just hope they are not doing something that I really care about. Maybe some slow value plan is what I'm hoping they're on. Loot with Jace. Discard Nissa. Okay, that looks like slow value plan to me. Tangled Florodon. Sure. Let's just go play Worn Power Stone, play our Sulfur Falls, and pass. Bluff a little bit of red mana. Okay. Garruk. Yep. Garruk's fine, I think. I mean, it's not like Ulamog just beats everything. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift? That's kind of neat. 4, 5, 6, 7. I can. All right. So next turn, hopefully they play something, then go to use Garruk, and then I can bounce everything. That would be sweet. They discarded a Frost Titan. That's kind of scary, though. Oh, they don't have blue mana, so that's probably why. Or not double blue. Another land, and this is something big. Primeval Titan. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I could also just Force of Will that, but I think this is a turn where I do want a Cyclonic Rift. They'll get a bunch of mana and they'll be able to do lots of things, but Wasteland. Less happy about Wasteland and Shelllock Isle. Oh wait, actually, if they go to activate Garruk, no, they make a beast. I see. They're worried about me using my Shelllock Isle, and they should be. I guess it's kind of safe to do this now. It's not like they can play anything anymore. Just overload this, bounce everything. Oh! Daze? Oh, oh, that's such a blowout. Getting dazed? Wow. Yeah, no, that happens. Okay. Yeah, that's not good. And I draw another land, and that's it. All right, yeah, we're dead. That daze. Oof, I don't think I'm changing anything. I'm sticking with the Emrakul plan, even though I think Sundering Titan might be okay against them. Well, yeah, that was brutal, getting dazed there. Not on my radar. They have the Fabled Passage again. Now we have daze. Bayou. What is this? Rattleclaw Mystic. I'm just gonna daze this. Hardcast. Alright, are you thinking of dazing this back? I would love that. Oh, yes. I'm so down for this. Yep, get rid of their daze. They have their ramp dude, but they had to unramp themselves by taking back a land to actually get it down. So I'm okay with this. Can also just Brazen Borrower this, but Worn Power Stone seems much better. Hope they can't blow it up. That would be annoying. Ancestral Vision, sure. Oh, they're not attacking. So does that mean that they have some sort of counterspell perhaps? Let's just play a Muldrifter. Well, that just resolves. Through the Breach. Now I just need Emrakul or something like it. Oracle, but no lands. We draw a land. Let's go Thirst. I'll discard an artifact. Get rid of the Torrential. Play a land. I'm gonna Petty Theft the Oracle and then just Ponder. And there's Emrakul, which I do like. So Mindstone, Island, Emrakul. Nope. And attack for 2. They'll probably just replay Oracle. Could have also bounced their guy with the Cyclonic Rift to make it so they can't actually do much of anything this turn. Well, there's no land on top, so I think this should be good enough. We'll see. Through the Breach, Emrakul, and Slay. Yep, got there. All right, Emrakul did its job. Maybe I should have Pyroclasm. They do have some small dorks, so I probably do want this. And I'll take out my days. They know we have it. Makes it a lot worse. They're probably going to play around it anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, not a very proactive hand. Still fine, I think. I'll basically keep anything, is really what I'm saying. Ponder. An actual turn 1 play. Yeah, I think I like all of these. No, I mean, I have a lot of artifact mana, but that's okay. You can never have enough mana. No play. I think I'll play my search here. This is probably going to get dazed now. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess I'd rather gotten my Mind Stone dazed. And I know I'm not drawing a land next turn. Okay, kind of annoying. Nissa. Sure. I think I'd rather chart a course, look for a land. Did find it. Get rid of... I don't really... I think I'd get rid of the Cyclonic Rift. Just play a land and pass. I just want to try and ramp to this Ulamog and then win the game with that. Doesn't look like they're doing much. Not drawing a land is annoying. Makes this a lot less exciting. Otherwise I would have been able to drop a Basalt Monolith here too. But we'll have to be happy with this. Next turn I can play Gilded Lotus into Basalt Monolith, and the turn after I have Ulamog. So yeah, that could be pretty good. Yeah, I didn't just have Nissa and some cards in hand now. Tap land, sure. Play a land. Play a Gilded Lotus. I was gonna say, did I have a counterspell for that? Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I'm gonna play Factor Fiction at the end of their turn. And then if I can find a land on the Factor Fiction, I can already resolve Ulamog. And I think that's just a little bit better than playing Basalt Monolith. Prismatic Lens, sure. And there's a bigger chance that they might counter my Foth, which I'd also be fine with. Ooh, those are some good ones. Yeah, I'll take the big pile. I don't need Upheaval. I already have my payoff, so that's all right. Let's just play Ulamog. And then I think I'm just going to exile 2 of their lands. Maybe I should have done an extra blue land in case they have some sort of enchantment. I'm not worried about Nissa. We'll see. I also have the Brazen Bar and the Tamiyo to stop something like a clone effect or a steal. But no, that's good enough. All right. So our mono blue Eldrazi deck, or almost mono blue Eldrazi deck, off to a decent start. Round 2, can't keep this one land. This I will keep. Probably put back the Ulamog. We can maybe find a different payoff. Ooh, also a Shelllock Isle. We'll see what they have underneath, or hopefully we don't. We draw our Shelllock Isle. Well, we know one of our Eldrazi's is on the bottom. I'll take a Tamiyo, that's still fine. And then pass. Next turn we get to play Mind Stone and then Factor Fiction the turn after. Turn draw. Alright, so this is blue-white control. Jace. Well, less enthused about blue-white control, I think. We have few payoffs, and if they can counter, remove, or deal with them, that would be problematic. We'll see. Yeah, Celestial Colonnade. Blue-white Cheons. Let's just play this Coalition Relic. I'd rather wait on the Factor Fiction. They get the loot, that's fine. Sower of Temptation. It's a good answer to Emrakul. Kira, okay. Charge our Relic. Do not care about Kira all that much. They have 1 mana up, so not too many counters they could have. Let's make red and then just cast our Foth. Yup. Curious how they're gonna split this. They're definitely thinking about it. No, gotta take the brainstorm pile, I think. Even though I don't really have a shuffle available right now, still probably the best. And I won't be firing off this brainstorm right away. Discarded Revlark. Okay, so this may not be like blue-white control, but maybe like blue-white blink or some sort of value creature pile thingy. We'll see. Okay, they're first gonna attack. Yep, get hit for 2. Well, they wanted to play something before combat, but ultimately didn't. And they might be just worried about our Emrakul. Make blue. Play our Worn Power Stone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Already at 10 mana. Only 5 more land drops to go, and I can actually just Hardcast Emrakul. Pestermite. Okay, let's charge my Relic in response. I mean, their beats aren't that scary yet. They didn't loot with Jace. So they must really like the cards in their hand, or maybe they forgot. No, they don't like all the cards. They're maybe just not the one they just drew. Discarded Incinerate, so they're Jeskai. Now the Pestermite's making more sense. Although Kira is a little bit awkward with Kiki Twin combo. We'll see. What is this now? Elspeth. Yeah, Elspeth's fine. Maybe this is the turn where I Cyclonic Rift. Think it's probably right to do that next turn. Otherwise, I risk them having a counterspell. Thran Dynamo. Jeez. Actually, that is great. That nearly gets me to Emrakul mana. Play Thran Dynamo first. And tap, tappy, 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 tap. And cast this with Overload. And this is 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, next turn I'm gonna play Emrakul. All right, buddy. Let's see it. I did not expect to be able to hardcast Emrakul here. I mean, it could counter it. There's definitely a chance that they counter it. At least I get to take it on the turn. No, it can't be countered. What am I talking about? It's Emrakul. This guy doesn't mess around. There's no countering Emrakul. Yeah. Don't care about Kira. Put a charge counter and tap. Oh, they have the Pestermite. Right. I knew this. Okay. Yeah, sure. That delays my Emrakul. That is fine. Do I want to brainstorm? No. That's okay. Just drawing a land is not great. Let's brainstorm though. Ooh, looky here. Put 2 of these back, and then let's just cast Torrential Gearhulk. And then we'll just through the breach. That works. And they scoop. I mean, I'm sad that it didn't get to hardcast Emrakul. We definitely did have the mana for it, but that would have been an achievement unlocked. I'm sort of counting it because we would have been able to, and I really doubt they were able to stop it, but all right. I think Pyroclasm, again, is going to be good here. What do I not like? I think I like most things, though. Yeah, Pyroclasm does seem great. Just don't know what to cut for it. I'll just take out Daze. That's fine. Perfect hand. Don't have anything to do until turn 3, but in Vintage Cube, you can't keep the hands like this, but here there's many more people that just have an arc with curve, not that proactive. You can't get overrun quite as easily. So I feel like these type of hands are fine to keep. Oh yes, there he is, Emrakul. Emrakul under the shell lock. So now I just want to turbo through my library, or them to turbo through their library. What is this? Ooh, Porcelain Legionnaire. Definitely glad I added that Pyroclasm. Looks like our opponent is trying to aggro a bit. Next time we play Coalition Relic into Tamio. What is this? Kira? Prismatic Lens. Okay. Brainstorm. No, let's just play our Relic and pass. This Legionnaire does hit for a bunch. That is annoying. I hope they tap out for something I do not care about, but oh, this looks like Elspeth. They're making white mana. They probably need double. Oh, no. Nope, never mind. Not Elspeth. Or not Elspeth to jump. Or they're not doing anything. Put a charge counter on this then. Force of Will. Kind of like Force of Will here. Not gonna lie. Seems pretty good. So play a land. And then I can just play the Thran Dynamo into Tamio. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then if they counter this, I probably will force back. I mean, it's very likely that they counter. No, not even. Oh. But if they have Pestermite, I can also counter that. I was going to say. They could also just have Pestermite, untap their guy, and then kill Tamio. It kind of feels like it is that. And then I'll pitch the Brainstorm. It's not that useful right now. Just hope they don't have a 2-mana counterspell. That would be a disaster. But we'll see. No. All right. Now I like our position. We can't get twin comboed out of nowhere, which is nice. I have a bunch of mana. I have a Tamio. And they only have 3 cards also. It did feel like they had Elspeth because they went to make white mana with the Prismatic Lens. So yeah, see, that's Elspeth. Okay, Elspeth's pretty good. Can pressure Tamio quite well. Make a 1/1 and then next turn they can jump it. No extra mana from the Relic this turn. So let's Thirst first. Ooh, I think I discard 2 cards. Discard 2 lands, play a land. I'm going to be out of cards after this, but I will have a boatload of mana. And then tap down the Porcelain Legionnaire still. And next turn, I can maybe draw 2 cards with Tamio. Yeah, as expected, they jumped their soldier. I really hope they don't have like an Incinerate to finish off my Tamio. That would be unfortunate. Then I need to top deck something without having the Tamio draws. I'm going to cash in Tamio anyway. Yeah, looks like oof, Electrolyze even. Yuck. All right, that's good. Really needed this Thirst to hit, but didn't really. Teferi Time Rattler, okay. bouncing my Gilded Lotus, perhaps. Yep. Whew. Pyroclasm. I mean, Pyroclasm is kind of decent here. Get all of that out of here. Play my thing again. Just gonna charge this relic. I just need to survive 4 more turns or find like a fact or fiction. They also have Shelllock. Consecrated Sphinx. Well, it does get Shelllock online sooner, but it's probably not great for me. We'll see. I'm not giving up yet. Yeah, make a blue, play search, put a charge counter, and then pass. Downside is they will also have their Shelllock online. Teferi doesn't stop Shelllock, does he? I think Teferi doesn't stop Shelllock, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll find out. All right, I'm taking 8, so I'm dead next turn, which is not ideal. Even Emrakul may not save me here. Ooh, they have some sort of burn spell. Fiery Confluence. Yeah, that'll do it. All right. That was a little unfortunate. Felt like I was okay there. Maybe I do want the daze. Pyroclasm also still good there. Brazen Borrower is nice to poke at their planeswalkers. Yeah, but they have to ferry. No, I'll just do without the daze. 1 land again. Nope, cannot keep. This I will keep. And then I think I'm going to put back this Gear Hulk. Play a land. I'm just going to hope to ramp into Emrakul, maybe? I don't know. Seems ambitious. Wouldn't mind drawing 2 mana artifact, ramp, then a land. No, we drew the land now. Okay, let's chart a course. Discard a land and pass. Our hand's very slow. Our opponent is also not doing anything. Oh, Jace. Sure. Let's ponder. Basalt Monolith, Mountain. That seems real all in on the Emrakul plan. Well, drawing islands is not much better. Maybe Basalt Monolith would have been better. The next turn I play Thran Dynamo into Basalt Monolith. Turn after I play Gilded Lotus and then go for Emrakul. The plan just fumbles to any of these pieces getting removed. So that is a little suspect. Might have a counterspell for this. Remand, sure. And then a loot, not doing anything. Oh, am I getting Pestermited? Vendilion. Okay. Yeah, this game is not looking great for me now. Honestly, they either take my Emrakul or they just don't take anything at all. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like, yeah, we could beat this. Don't need to do anything here. Well, they took the Emrakul. Gonna play the Shelllock. Maybe find something good. You know, like Ulamog. It's the other big boy that we have. Although Ulamog is even easier to hardcast, and I'd need to find some card draw before this Shelllock becomes active. Although our opponent is also churning through their library a little bit. Not under the biggest of clocks. Ponder, sure. What is this? Elspeth? That does increase the clock. Curious if they jump or just make a guy. They jump their Jace. Interesting. So they don't want to flip their Jace. Tameo. Honestly, I think what I'll do is play Tameo and draw cards. Ooh, they're thinking. Do they have like a force? Force negation. Ooh, that's bad. That is bad. I'm dead pretty quickly to this. Elspeth really added quite a bit to the clock. They can now activate Celestial Colonnade. Try and kill me that way. And then I think even Ulamog doesn't get me there. Yeah. Man, this is 10. I guess Ulamog does get me out of it, but oh. Well. Hope they don't have another counter then. That's a pretty nice top deck. Do lose my Ulamog. Nice. And then I think I want to play an untapped land so I can actually play Thran Dynamo. And then pass, discard a land. That was a fortunate top deck. Not gonna lie. Then I can play Gilded Lotus. I'll have a bunch of mana up. I don't have anything to do really. And my Emrakul is still on the bottom of my deck. Yeah, let's play Sulphur Falls. Gilded Lotus. Make blue. Play Search. And just pass. I have so much crap in my hand. They're gonna play Jace. Oh, they didn't? No. Prismatic Lens. So they want to get their Elspeth down maybe? Through the Breach. I don't think I want that right now. Brazen Borrower. Let's just play my Shelllock now. Put Muldrifter underneath. And then actually think I will Petty Theft their Prismatic Lens. I can cast that. I might as well cast it now. Just get it over with. And then I'll pass. Next turn I can Muldrifter. Yep, that's the Lens again. And then the Jace. Yep, Torrential Gearhulk. What does that get me? I don't think I want to put this in the graveyard. It doesn't flip my search yet, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. I think that card still has potential. Well, let's just attack with the Brazen Borrower. I'm ramping up quite a bit of mana. And I do want to watch out for Elspeth. Yeah, their Jace flips. It's alright. Oh, no. 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 Aw, man. And then they flash it back and we're dead. Well, that was unfortunate. Well, that kind of sucked. Not gonna lie. But this deck, not great, but it's still doing a little bit of its thing. So let's see if we can get a positive record. Final round. There he is, our Lord and Savior, Emrakul. Has saved us once so far and gotten somewhat close a couple times. I'll keep this. Ponder, Search, Coalition Relic. I really hope I get to Hardcast Emrakul, but we'll see. Preordain. Another blue deck. So far, 3 out of 3 for blue. I guess if you count our own, it's 4 out of 4. Brazen Borrower, a little bit of interaction. Yeah, I like these cards. I need lands, and I like Tamiyo as well. I guess I should have put Tamiyo next, because I'm going to draw it this turn then, and I could have put away a land on the search. That's okay. Oh, this getting countered. Yep. Well, I'm not putting away anything. That is gone. Now, they're keeping up mana again. I'll try for the relic, see if that's allowed. That is. Okay. Not really. They just blow it up immediately. Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Let's just pass then and Thirst at the end of their turn. I really just wanted to play against someone playing dorky creatures, but I guess that's not in the cards for us. Let's try for a Thirst and get that countered. Yeah, I'll discard an artifact. Get out of here, Torrential Gearhulk. Don't need you. This is Hardcast Muldrifter. Oh, another counterspell. Who would have thought? Yep, annoying. Muldrifter would have been great here, but I guess not. They do only have 3, now 4 cards, so gotta run out of counters sometime, right? What is this? Murmuring Mystic. Don't like that. Let's bounce it and then play Worn Powerstone. I'm not happy about the fact that they're playing Murmuring Mystic. Not that it's a great card against me, but it feels like they just have a ton of interaction in their deck. I guess Emrakul does go around interaction rather well. Play Tamiyo. Let's tap the Snap. Play Mountain. Let's go. Yep. Attack the Tamiyo with the Mystic. I guess I just cast this Brazen Borrower. Might as well. Is this getting countered? They are thinking. No. Are they thinking about burning my Tamiyo? That would be unfortunate because I'm tempted to just draw 2 cards with it. But if they have a 3-point burn spell, they can put it down to 1. Yeah. What does this do? Oh. Well, I made it real easy for them. Let's just draw 2. And Tamiyo's likely going to die. Okay, here's something. Here's another something. And then let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If they had not blown up my thing. Damn it, that's annoying. Yeah, that's really kind of a bummer. Yeah, Tamiyo down. Come on, give me something nice. Seasoned Pyromancer. Definitely want Pyroclasm versus them. So I need artifact mana to ramp, really. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift. I think I do this now, right? Then they get to snap a braid, maybe. Not at the end of my turn, though. So let's just do this now. Get it over with. Buy myself a little bit of time. Make sure I don't get countered. Yeah, I'll go with the Mystic first, sure. Ooh, Force of Will. I'll force the Snapcaster. Yep, no worries. Don't want to get my Gilded Lotus blown up. There's a lot less pressure that way. Yep, there's the Pyromancer. Discard a land and a Spellseeker. Interesting that they're discarding Spellseeker. Seems like that would be pretty good. So I need 1 more land and then I can cast Emrakul. Alright, I dig it. Take 4. Oh yeah, there he is. There she is. Emrakul is a she. Bam! Give me my extra turn. Don't have a Pestermite. I'm gonna be mad if they have like Pestermite or some other nonsense that can actually interact with this. Yeah, let's do this first. Maybe they have like Cryptic. Cryptic also annoying. Well, land doesn't help me much. Let's see. Come on. Oh yes, we get to attack. Am I gonna get burned out? It's gonna be so sad when I get burned out. Okay, so far so good. And next turn I have no permanents left. Yeah. Maybe they have like treachery. No, treachery can't target Emrakul, never mind. Need sower. To have sower, I'm gonna be mad. Friction metamorph. No! 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 Ah! But they need to block. They need to block. So this is not that bad. They need to block. They can't just let this happen, take damage, and then hit me back for 15 with their Emrakul. So this is fine. I was a little bit worried there for a moment, but they need to sack, and then they need to block. Our opponent is a trooper. Just keep playing, never surrender. I guess they stay at 5, and I lose my Emrakul, and they can kill me in 6 turns. Yeah, I guess they're not dead. All right, 1-5 versus my billion mana. I'm going to be very mad when I lose this. I say when because I'm pretty sure I will. Okay, I'm just going to put my cards on the table. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't play that. Probably shouldn't have played this Worn Power Stone even. Okay, yep, get hit. Come on. Oh baby, this is sad. This is just pure sadness. Okay, that should get me somewhere, I reckon. Well, it's not that great. Ooh, Search and Mind Stone, those were the 2 cards I wanted. And I get to take them both? I don't know if that was the right choice for them. This is just gonna draw me a card. Brainstorm. I think I want to wait on the Brainstorm until almost the very last moment. Well, that's actually a lie. I should have Brainstormed because then I get 7 cards for Search. So maybe I'll Brainstorm now. Put back this and this. Because now I get to flip my Search. Yes. Yes. Let's look with the Search. Ooh, Tameo. That's a good one. Let's ponder. Okay, so I'll put, let's see, Shelldock, Torrential, Cyclonic Rift. No, let's bounce this guy, play Tameo, and then they scoop. Whew! I was really worried I was gonna lose that game. I also felt like they might have had like a burn spell and then just untap, shoot me for 3. All right, do want Pyroclasm, do want Pyroclasm. I'll just take out the Daze, whatever. No one likes that card. I really don't know what to cut, and Daze feels fine. Well, this is a hand, definitely keeping, obviously. We keep everything on this channel. Ooh, nice. Some ramp. Ramp, play a big guy. That's the plan. And not get everything countered along the way. Ooh, there's the bigger guy. Yep, that resolves. Are they just gonna braid it? No. They would be kind of foolish to braid this. They know we have a bunch more artifact mana in our deck. So play the Worn Power Stone. Pass. Get this abraded? No. All right. Do they have the Mystic again? No. Now they have the Abrade. Unfortunate, but there's no pressure, so that makes it all a lot less bad. Honestly, I could just discard. No, I'll discard a land. That's fine. Play this. I'll wait on the Brainstorm. Maybe I should have Brainstormed, Chart a Course, discarded Emrakul, got the shuffle that way. Ooh, they're not making land drops. I'll Brainstorm now. It's a little bit wasteful, but put back this and this. Play the Relic. Play the Basalt Monolith. This is getting countered. Fact or fiction? Sure. I think I want to put those separate. Maybe like this. It's kind of sucky. I don't want to put the land with the dragon. Yeah, I'll do it like this. That's okay, I think. I'm probably taking the bottom pile. Yeah, maybe I should have not put the lava coil there. Oh well. I hope I put Ulamog first so I can just cast that next turn and win the game. Don't remember. I may have screwed that one up. So they did draw. No, I gave him a land. Yeah, don't like that. Correction Metamorph. Ooh, it's a lot of mana. So they had mana issues and now they no longer do. There is the Ulamog. Play a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So next turn I get to cast Ulamog. So I'll sit tight. Can maybe Torrential Gearhulk. for the brainstorm. I probably will at the end of turn. Make it so they have something to interact with or want to kill. I am kind of happy that they used the fractured identity actually. Would have been way worse if they fractured identity my Ulamog. What is this? Chandra. All right. So now I get pinged a bunch. Now let's put a charge counter here. And then let's go ahead and torrential cast that. Whew. Upheaval. Well, Emrakul upheaval. It's fine. Untap. Take my 1 damage. Make a blue. Play a land. I need to do this now. Eat your Chandra. Eat your relic. And attack for 5. They're not scooping, but they are scooping. 2 and 1. We tried to ramp out some Eldrazi's with almost mono blue and kind of got there. We could have even won that second match and we were quite close. So I don't think this was a particularly great deck. I just need to find my stride in Legacy Cube and figure out the archetypes, but do think it was a very fun one. I hope you found this one fun too, and I hope to see you for the next one.